Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mila, you're my book nook, and today we have a video that it's not going to apply to everyone, but I've been needing to do this for a while because I feel like some people need to be walked through video format wise, because I do have an Instagram post version of this, and I also posted it like ages ago. Last year on the 14th actually of February is when I posted it. So it's been a year and a bit, and yeah, for those that don't know what exactly I am talking about, at some point, NetGalley announced, NetGalley is an ARC reading platform, so I'm an ARC reader. ARC stands for Advanced Reader Copies. So NetGalley announced that they're not going to be, supporting Adobe Digital Edition formats, which is what they used to support. So if you didn't have a Kindle, you would download it onto your computer, you'd open it up in a software called Adobe Digital Editions, and then you could send it to your Kobo or your e-reader or whatever. So unfortunately, this is how it happened. However, there is a workaround for it, and not every book has the send to Kobo option, right? So I wanted to make a video format of this ages ago, literally last year, but then I never got around to it, and things came up and all that stuff. So I know this is a bit late, but I'm hoping that this will still be useful to someone out there who is approved for an ARC that does not have a send to Kobo option. And by send to Kobo, I will show you what I mean by this, and I will walk you through the steps as best as I can, because again, I don't do this often because I now have a Kindle, so it's much easier, but sometimes there are bits and pieces where I do have to go through this and stuff like that. So let me take you to the computer, and I will try my best to do this as clearly and as precisely as possible. And yeah, just give me a second. So the device I have that is my main reading device is the Kindle Paperwhite. This is the newest generation, which I think is the 12th generation. So yeah, I mainly read library books on these, so Libby and stuff like that. However, before I got this, I had a Kobo Sage, and I still have it. And I say had, it's because it is now my sister's. Did that not charge at all? It's like that didn't charge. Okay. I don't think that charged. But this is the Kobo Sage. I'm going to plug it in. And my sister doesn't use it very often because she likes the Kobo interface a little more. The Kindle interface. So I tend to give her my Kindle to read books on because I have Kindle Unlimited, and there's some kids books. So I've just put this on charge for a little bit. But yeah, I don't know, unfortunately, if this method is going to work for the pre-USB-C book Kobos. I do have an example of a pre-USB-C Kobo. This is an ancient artifact, so to speak. This is the Kobo Clara HD. It is very small. It is literally so lightweight, and it has the old USB-C. Can you see that charging port? So yeah, I don't know if it'll work on this, unfortunately. So yeah, I also have Android and Windows devices, so I don't know exactly how to do this on a Mac, unfortunately. When I first made the post, I believe the Mac version was relatively the same, but then I think Mac OS, Apple, made it harder to download the older version of Kindle, the Kindle app, which I'll get to in a second. So unfortunately, I don't have a solution for Mac users because I don't have a Mac. But hopefully that will change because I need a new computer, and I'm planning on acquiring a Mac. But I do have a Windows. So this is primarily for Windows users, unfortunately, which I say unfortunately because, again, I cannot cater to everyone, which is something I don't like to say. But unfortunately, that's just how it is. I'm going to shift you over there, and then we will start the recording and all that stuff, and we will get into the actual bulk of the process. Alrighty, so here I am. I'm probably going to be like in the corner somewhere, you know, just chilling in the corner. Okay, so first what you're going to need is, again, a Kobo e-reader. You're going to need the Calibre app, or Calibre app. I don't know why everyone says it's Calibre, but because it's not how you write Calibre. But anyways, is that how you write Calibre? Anyways, you're also going to need a Kindle e-reader app, and it has to be the version 2.4.0, and then in brackets 70904. And I will show you how to download that exact one. You need a NetGalley account with new books in the .lcp format, which is all of them. Or you could find like a read now book. I do have a book I was just approved for, so we will use that as an example. You need to have an Amazon account, and the book must have a send to Kindle option. Okay, so even if you're not using the send to Kindle option, you must have that option. Not all NetGalley books have that option, because if they're very image heavy, it's very difficult to have them sent through like the send to Kindle option. So yeah, again, I don't have a solution if the book does not have a send to Kindle option, because it is required. And you need a wire to transfer books, or you can use the website send.djazz.se for wireless transferring. And lastly, you also need an abnormal amount of patience. Okay, I have all these apps downloaded, and I believe there's an extra thing that you need to download, which is the DeDRM plugin on Calibre, and I will link a video for that below. So do that before you do anything else. I don't have time to do that because I already have it installed, and it's very, very straightforward. So I'll have a guide on how to do that in the description box if you don't have it already installed. But yeah, so we will go to my shelf. So as you can see, I have this Blight of Hours by Shalini Ivesakara ready to download. So what I am going to do, another thing you want to do is you want to download the as I said, the 2.4.70946 version of the, sorry, I'm stumbling on my words, of Amazon, of the Kindle app, and that is going to be on this website, which I'll also link down below, Kindle for PC, etc., etc. And you're going to hit on this one, so the 4.6. So the August 13, 2024 version. I'm not going to download it, obviously, because I already have it downloaded. But another thing that you need to do, let me pull that up for you, is once it loads, so the first time it's going to load, it's going to have you sign in to your Amazon account and all that, right? And what you also need to do is you need to go to About Kindle. No, sorry, not About Kindle. That's a lie. Options. Okay, and then you need to hit General, and you need to make sure that automatically install updates when they're available with asking me is turned off, because if it installs the updates sneakily, you will not be able to do this. Okay, so you need the old version. Okay, so I'm just going to minimize that. So once you have that downloaded, make sure that that is off. And then you have to add your Kindle email to NetGalley. This is very, very easy, and you need an Amazon account to do this, okay? So it's free to create an Amazon account. You don't have to have Prime or anything. You can just create an Amazon account and then find that email. So you go to your Amazon, okay? I don't know if I want to show you this, guys. And then I'm going to blur out a bunch of things, so don't mind me. And then you're going to go to Devices. Where is that? Devices. And then you're going to go to Preferences. Okay. And then you're going to scroll down, and you are going to find the approved personal document email list and personal document settings. Okay. And then you are going to find the specific email for your Kindle PC app, right? In this case, this one that I have on here is PC2, okay? Because I have one on my laptop. So you're going to take this, okay? And then you're going to go to NetGalley, okay? You're going to hit your profile. You're going to go to devices, and then you're going to add the email right here. And make sure it's the right one, because you can't change it unless you send in a request to like the NetGalley team. I think it's only once that you can change it per month. Yeah. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go back to Amazon. Okay. You're going to go to that same spot, and you're going to add the Kindle@netgalley.com email to the approved personal document email list. This is very, very important. Okay. Yeah. And then, yeah. This is where it gets a little tricky. Okay. So you are going to, okay. So disregard the fact that I downloaded the thing. So what you're going to do is you're going to hit send to Kindle. Okay. That's what you're going to do. So it's sent to Kindle. It says this title has been emailed to blah, 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 blah. Remember to add blah, blah, blah to the approved list. And then you're going to go back to this, and then you're going to hit sync. It's going to take a minute, so be patient, okay? It's not going to appear right away. Just, be patient. Give it a second, okay? And then while you're going to do that, you're going to open the Calibre app, okay? And you're going to make sure that the DeDRM thing is approved, like it's, automatic, and it's going to work. So we're going to go back to that Kindle app. Let's see, is it going to sync? Sometimes you might have to, close it and open it again, that kind of thing. Usually it shows up, unfortunately. It doesn't want to show up. So what we're going to do is we're going to find where the books are saved on your local computer. So to do that, you're going to go to tools, you're going to go to options, okay? And then you're going to go to content, okay? And this is where your content is going to show up. So it's going to be in right? So you're going to go find that folder. Where are we? What is it again? Users, Tamil OneDrive, documents. Sorry, I'm a little. Users, no. OneDrive, where are we? Documents, and then it's going to be like my Kindle content. And then you're going to just find sort of the folder. Why is it not opening? No, it's not opening. What is this? NKN. Okay. I'm going to switch it. Usually works. All right, we're back. It took a second. So I'm going to hit download. Okay, so it's downloading. And then we're going to go back to that, and you see how it says like it has the arrow, so that's clearly the one that we want, right? You're going to want to make sure to get this. Now, what I like to do is I like to put them on two sides, and I cannot implore you enough, do not do add books. Okay, it doesn't work. So you're going to drag this to your Calibre. Okay, it's going to process it. Okay, it looks weird, has that .azw whatever ending, but this is it, okay? The DeDRM plugin should work automatically. And then I'm just going to open that up. You're going to hit convert books. You're going to want the EPUB version. Okay. And then you're going to hit OK. And so starting conversion of the book. And it should be very quick. So EPUB. Okay. And then we're going to hit, oh, sorry. Whoops. Where is this? I'm going to hit save to disk. I'm going to select folder, whatever. And then this is usually how my folders look, stuff. And then we want this EPUB document. And I'm going to just show you how I do it via like the send to Kindle thing. Send to Kindle, you know, stuff. And then I'm going to hit send to Kindle, send. So that should appear in a minute. And then we're going to do the send.gjazz.se. Sorry. All right, guys. Unfortunately, I could not figure out why my Kobo wasn't letting me open the send.djazz.se. Every other time I've used it, it's worked. Maybe I'm hoping it's just a temporary thing right now. Yeah, but again, you can always just transfer it wireless, like through the wire. Just like plug in your Kobo, make sure that it pops up, and then you just drag and drop, and you're all Gucci to go. So yeah, I hope this video helped you a little bit with you know, figuring stuff out and everything, getting your Kindle. Getting your ARCs on the Kindle, on your Kobo, if in case, like, you know, it doesn't work. Let me just pull up my oh my god, my Kindle, my gosh, to show you that the send to Kindle worked. Just have to give it a second. Just give it a second, okay? I know I'm not like the best. Oh shoot, hold on. It has been it has been going the whole time that I've been talking to my grandmother. Oh my god. Okay, so this Blade of Ours, I think this is the one that downloaded. I think. There we go. And it has my specific like font. There we go. So it worked. Yippity-doo. Yippity. I'm just gonna delete it because I am not reading it right now. I haven't even finished the first book, so I'm just gonna delete them for now, which is not the end of the world. I can always just re-download it after. So not a big deal at all. And yeah, so again, I hope this video helped. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know if you have any other questions. Again, I'm sorry that I wasn't able to showcase a Mac version of this or give you specific Mac instructions. Unfortunately, I don't have a Mac. I don't have any Apple devices, mind you. So it's a bummer, unfortunately. So if you can get your hands on a Windows device, that's the easiest thing. And Apple is very particular about letting certain things slide, especially the older versions of certain apps. So unfortunately, that's how it is. Yeah, again, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon to be notified of every time that I post, and so that you don't miss it. And I will see you in the next one. As usual, follow me on all my socials, subscribe here. I'm trying to get to 1K, and I will see you in the next one. Happy reading!